Hey, what's up, y'all? So today I am going to talk about hyperthyroidism. So in June, well, okay, let's go back. Back in April, we started doing a remodel. So May, June, I finally got a membership to the gym. I was tired of working out in the house, so I was like, honey, I need a gym membership. So we got a gym membership. So I started working out at the gym. I love body pump, I love Zumba, I love a bunch of different classes. Kickboxing, just high energy stuff that are about a half an hour to an hour long. And I was trying to do body pump. I have 5 pounds on each side and the bar is about 8 pounds, I think. So that's about 18 pounds. My daughter River Jordan is 30 pounds. I was doing body pump and for some reason I started getting the shakes. I'm trying to lift the bar, I'm trying to do everything. And I was shaking, I pushed through, because you know I got that mentality like that, you know. But I was like, man, I am so weak. So I lost my strength. I had no energy. And I'm an active person. Everybody that knows me, I go. And my heart was like, I would lay down. Don't lay on your stomach, Faith. If I laid on my stomach, it was really like, it was just crazy. And so, I mean, I have a list of everything that I want to share with you guys. My feet started hurting. You know, my hands were hurting. When I wake up in the morning, I couldn't put my hands into a fist. They would swell. I can't wear my ring as much as I want to. It's a lot better now, but I couldn't wear my ring. They call it tremors, the shakes like I was talking about. If I was hungry, I would get the shakes. If I had to go poop, too much information, but I would get the shakes. It was crazy. Anything that took any type of energy, if I wasn't well fed, I guess, I would get the shakes. I had no endurance, extreme fatigue. My neck, it's not really like it right now. My neck was like, yo, it was like sticking out. It's like a muscle was just right there. It was crazy. I started pooping 3 to 6 times a day, full loads. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm not that big of a person. Where's all this poop coming from? So basically my energy, my metabolism was like on speed. It was like on go. So I was talking to one of my girlfriends and she said, Faith, I think you have hyperthyroidism. So she sent me, I'll put the screenshot up here. She sent me a video, I mean not a video, but a list of all the symptoms. My hair even got thinner too. And it stressed me out. And so she was like, check this out. So I checked it out and it was sure enough all my symptoms. My mom came in town. We're sitting in the car. You don't think nothing. You got 3 kids. You got your husband. You're just on go. She's sitting in the car and she's like, yo, Faith, your neck. I don't know if I go to the side, if you guys could see it. It's like a little swollen still, but it was really protruding before. And she was like, your neck looks crazy. It's so big. So I checked it out. We took pictures. I put the pictures up. And then she was like, we really need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. Thanks, Mom. And so then I wanted to go to the doctor, but didn't want to go to the doctor because I feel like the first thing that doctors always do is try to prescribe something to you so that you can be on medicine. In my mind, every time you take some type of medicine, it causes a side effect that causes another side effect. So instead of the symptoms that you originally had, you're gonna even have more now. So I didn't want to take medicine. So one of my girlfriends down the street, she was like, Faith, I got a natural doctor. Called him, went, and he told me exactly what I thought it was, hyperthyroidism. So of course he tried to, give me some medicine, and I didn't want to take it. So I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos. I started Googling a bunch of stuff, and the medicine, most people that took the medicine that was hyperthyroidism, they became hypo. That means you start gaining the weight. So let me tell you that too. I lost 10 pounds. You can see it in my face. I feel like I look tired. All kinds of stuff. I just started losing weight, and my metabolism is so fast. But he did tell me, the doctor did tell me that it's like that. I'm on 3 Red Bulls and 2 coffees. My metabolism. And my mom, when she was here, I hope this is all making sense to you guys. But my mom, when she was here, she kept telling me, yo, Faith, slow down. Just slow down. Just take your time. And in my mind, I'm just doing things normally. But I guess when somebody else is watching from the outside looking in, you kind of got to listen. She was like, slow down. So all that was that. And I didn't want to take the medicine because, like I said, it turned into hypo, which is where you start gaining weight. I didn't want to lose any more weight. And at the time, I was doing this vegan thing with my girlfriends, and I felt like I was losing even more weight. I didn't want to lose any more weight. I felt like I was just depleting. And so I started eating chips. Chips are like the best thing for me. To me, they always make me gain weight. So I started eating chips. But I started taking some pills. So let me tell you what I started taking. Not pills, but vitamins. So I started taking licorice root. I was watching some of the videos and they were saying that licorice root helps. I started taking calcium, magnesium, and zinc, basically for my energy. This really does help my energy level because my energy is, me, my husband, and my kids, we take like a 2-mile walk and my energy is good. Before, it was like, you better go by yourself. I've been taking holy basil. It's with stress and emotional well-being. I think with the remodel, that's why I mentioned that before, it kind of stressed me out. I didn't want to be stressed, but your house is a mess and I can't really function in messes, so I was stressed, but this helps with that. Ashwagandha. That's, it says rejuvenating tonifer. So you can look up all this stuff. And I began to take B12. So I started taking these 5 vitamins, and I honestly believe that it was a huge difference when I began to take this stuff. So I stopped taking it. So I wasn't taking them for 3 weeks, and sure enough, my energy started to deplete again. But I started juicing. So I need to juice like maybe at least 2-3 times a week. I started juicing half pineapple, 3 oranges, 4 to 5 apples, 3 celery stalks, and what else was in that? Lemon and beet. It's a quarter of a beet. And I had juiced all the other stuff before, but that beet, it like revitalized something in my blood, and I promise you it just does so much for me. So juicing worked. I was trying to get all that stuff in me. And rough ridge, you know, your greens really do good for you. So I'm slowly but surely coming back to myself, to who Faith is. But I did have to stop working out, and for some reason my knees started to hurt. And I've always been able to sprint, run, do all that kind of stuff. I couldn't do that. I was having joint pain in my knees. So anyway, this is my story with hyperthyroidism. I will let you know. I will check back in to let you know how everything is going. But I'm feeling good now. Praise God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. And that's another thing. I've just been praying. I'm like, Lord, I just need a touch. Every time we talk about healing or anything, I'm just praying, over my body. But I think that you do have to be proactive, you know, about taking care of yourself. And, oh, I have a guilty pleasure. Sugar. And I'm not one to buy a bunch of processed junk, but I will bake me some cookies. I will bake a cake. I will get in that kitchen and I will bake something. So I feel like you kind of got to leave that sugar alone. That sugar, processed white sugar, causes so many elements in your body. So I'm trying to cut down on that. But it's so good. It's so good. But anyway, I think that's part of it. Anyway, so that's my hyperthyroid story. I hope this helps you somehow, some way, if you know anyone that is dealing with this. Peace out. God bless.